Okay, let's start. I'll share my screen. Any questions? I'll get into the enhancements concepts. Entire work in SAP fall under this category. Whatever the work we do in SAP comes under this category. Reports, one category. Interfaces, one category. Conversions, one category. E is one category. Enhancements. F is one category. Forms. Any work that we do in SAP as a ABAP consultant will fall under this category only. W also is there, but not that much frequently we use in every project. Workflow also. W is workflow. Okay. The entire SAP ABAP work. This is SAP ABAP. SAP ABAP will fall under this category. Either you work on the reports in the projects, or you work on interfaces in the projects, or you work as conversions projects, or you work as enhancements, or you work as a forms for the forms, or you work for workflow. Any work category falls SAP ABAP work category under this six different type of work you do. What could be the reports? Means which type of the reports? What are the Yes, is good.
Classical ALV reports.
Classical ALV reports. What is the purpose of reports? Business point of view?
Analyze the result. Analytical purpose.
What is the purpose of business purpose? Reports. Whatever that we are doing as part of the ABAP developer or ABAP consultant, everything is business requirements only. Right? What is the business purpose?
Analytical.
Analyzes and review the data.
Yes, analysis and review of the business data.
Business data.
Reports. Basically, reports means reports only. Sales reports, finance reports, right? All this is analysis, bank statements, all these things. Stock availability of stock in our company in the warehouse, right? Last 1 month, what the sales size happened. All this is called as reports. Okay. And what are the interfaces? What is the purpose of interfaces?
Connecting one system to another system.
Correct. One system to other system. What a business point of view?
Client system and developer system connection.
No.
Or non-SAP to SAP system.
Yes.
Transfer the data one system to another system.
Data from one business system to other business system. Example. In the generic you can say, not in the SAP point of view, where you see that transfer of the data from one system to other system.
We switch the software, we transfer the data one system to another system. The business point of view, we efficiently integrate the system, so the data is moved to one system to another system. The business.
Example, which is the example? In real life, normal, not in SAP, normal life.
In general type, we run the business. For example, we run the supermarket, so we tie up another supermarket in that one. So we add the details into one system to another system.
So the best example is money transfer, right?
Yes.
Suppose you have the ICSA account. It's running in the different software, different systems. My bank is HDFC, they are running in the different software, different database. Suppose you send the money to me, is the data, money is the data. So that data transfer is going through the happen to the interface concept now. Because your system is different, my system is different. So money, what you are sending is the data. Right? Got my point, right?
Yes, sir.
So these type of things, wherever you understood it, you should note down somewhere. So that you can
In
just
SAP, where we are using, sir?
same business data only. Actually, suppose what happens in SAP is companies they will be running parallelly SAP system, say suppose for some sales process and all,
Industry.
purchasing and all.
Okay,
Whereas
sir.
other systems, so maybe Oracle, they are using the Oracle system, Oracle ERP. Okay. So they want to do all financial things in the Oracle system, for example. So in those cases, data will send from SAP system to Oracle system. That becomes the outboard interface. Getting my point here? So that Oracle system we call it a legacies with respect to SAP. Suppose they want to send some purchasing in some clients happening in the different systems, purchasing business process. Okay, that purchasing data they want send it to SAP system. Then that will become inbound interface. Again, interfaces are how many types? How many types of the interfaces are there? Basically, two types. Inbound,
Local and
inbound interface and outbound interface. What is the inbound interface? What is the outbound interface?
inbound
Inbound means yes,
within the
SAP to
company, sir.
SAP to SAP.
May
Outbound
not
means
be. No,
beyond
no, no. May
SAP.
not be. May not be. Inbound interface means
Without the company,
no,
within the
no,
company.
no. This could be suppose a legacy system,
Legacy.
right? And this is your SAP. You transfer the data from here to here. Say suppose file interface, and then you post that into database. This is SAP database. You bring the data and you post into the SAP database. This is inbound concept. Inbound means in. For example, Ganesh send money to me. Okay, you to HDFC. I consider that as the inbound interface with my system, in my system. Whereas for his system, if we consider that program is outbound because he is sending the information, he is sending the money to my account. Got my point, right? This is a legacy system. Okay, they will send the file to SAP. Maybe think of as a file interface. This is a file. This is a file. Okay. And then you transfer the data to SAP system. Yeah. How do you pass the data to SAP system? Using which concepts and all you will pass? This
File
is
handling, sir.
File
file handling is only to get the data, but to post the data. Post means update.
BDC.
BDC. This is inbound interface. Okay, you want post the data here. So what are the different options? One is BDC. What are the other options?
Happy.
BAPI, correct. Perfect. Very good. BAPI. What is the one more way of transferring the data?
IDOC.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, tell me what.
IDOC. IDOC.
No, IDOC also one types of interface. IDOC is a not posting mechanism, only one data transfer.
Okay.
Transfer different, posting different. Posting means you are updating, uploading. Suppose you don't have standard transaction code, you have only some custom tables, 2, 3 custom tables are there in the SAP system. You want to update to only those 2 or 3 custom tables. How do you update? Using which concept, which program, which statements you update. Right? Insert, update, modify.
Append, sir.
Append is for internal table.
Internal table.
Insert, update, modify, delete. Right? Without this, there is no data transfer. Okay. See, inside the BDC, BAPI also, those concepts only SAP will apply. You got my point here? Okay. This third box, insert, update, modify, okay, is the concept where you want to update very specific few tables only, like 1, 2, 3 tables, custom tables, not standard tables. Hence, you should go only option is insert, update, modify only data. Got my point? Right? This is a concept. This is the inbound interface. Inbound interface flow.
Sir, one doubt, sir.
Yes. Go ahead.
File handling is only just getting data. That's it, sir.
Oh,
We
see,
can
file
download and
handling.
upload now, sir.
It is not
Uh,
considered as an interface, right, sir?
it is interface because
Well,
file is going to access by the legacy systems. Once you place the file in the AL11, so this is AL11, right? If you remember all of both of you, this is AL11. From here, legacy people will write a query. So I think Unix programming like that. They will take the file. Either they take the file if it is outbound, or they'll put the file in the AL11. This is legacy. File will come under a interface actually, or we can call as a file, not an interface only. File can work also from desktop to program also, right? You got my point, right?
yes, sir.
Desktop to program is using the GEO upload or ALSM Excel, and then you can update. That is file. That is also file interface, but is offline, right? This is online, means you place the file here. Here they run the program so to pick up your file from here to here. This is the flow. Or they place here, they write a code in the legacy system, either Oracle or Java or .NET, so that the file will place here on here, and your program will run here and to bring the data.
Oh, okay.
Got the point, right? It's more clear, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
What is the conversions?
One form to another form.
Basically, converse is nothing but BDC only actually. conversions is data transfer. So what the conversion exactly? Suppose, for example, your legacy system here, data. In the legacy system, the material number you are starting with L100, for example. Legacy system, material number 100. Okay. When you want to transfer the data to SAP system, this is SAP. Okay. SAP. You want to convert to S100. So L100, you want to make it S100. This is the conversion. Into S100.
This system automatically convert, sir, or we have to convert?
Program, we have to write program. We have to write the program. After taking the data into the internal tables, you should write a code. That code should modify L100 to S100. For example, I'm telling.
Okay.
How do you convert L100 to S100? For example, if you take MATN or MTRT. Okay. The material number 100, sorry, L number, material L100 and S100. Material type is raw material, for example. Second, L200, finished material. Suppose this is the data came, two records, okay, from the legacy system. How do you convert this one to in SAP program? S100 and S200 is legacy. In the SAP here, how do you convert MATNR, MTRT, SAP S100? Okay, this is raw material only. We'll keep it S200. Finished. Think of what concept you should apply so that this type of conversion will happen. The internal table. This is the internal table. You got the data.
Update and modify.
Update, notify, modify we can use. Right? What that syntax, how do you do? Loop, right? You should loop.
Yes, sir.
What you should do here is loop at IT underscore Mara into area underscore Mara. Okay. End loop. Right? How to modify that? How do I make it to first character from S to L? Sorry, L to S. See, why I'm asking is because if you observe this one, right? All this business requirements, whatever is asked in the industry, right? So that solution can be done through only of base what we know, like internal tables, modify, internal work areas, all these concepts only. That's why I'm telling to everyone, to all of you, right, all the people. Once we are very strong of the basics, you can apply that as per the business requirement.
Index, sir.
Index, no. You have already work area underscore Mara work area. In that first field is MATNR. For that first field only, you need to modify first character only. You want to overwrite, I can say. First character instead of
Primary,
L. Uh-huh.
primary key. We can't.
No, because this is only internal table, not the database.
Okay.
What concept we should apply here? So that only the first character will be replaced with, if there is a L, it should replace with S. This is the concept.
That system line variable, sir.
No, system variable not required.
That line count.
No. Guess line count will give number of records.
Modify Z table.
No, we want to modify first internal table data. Right? Because to internal table it has come L100. You should make it those two records. For example, I took first from L100 to S100.
Concatenate.
Mm-hmm.
With string concept.
No, correct string concept.
Concatenate.
More or less string type only. More or less string type only.
Okay.
So how do you know first character is L? For that you need to apply the if condition, right? If or carrier underscore mara plus sorry hyphen matnr plus 0 of 1, right? 0 of 1 means first character you are going to check equal to L or small l, right? It may be small l also, we don't know. Okay, hello?
Yeah, sir.
This condition will, what this condition will do? This 0 of 1 means
The first word,
First
letter of the word.
first character.
First
0 of 1 means.
Yes.
0 means position 1 from first position, no? 0 position, no? 1 means first character. If this is become true, right, then what I should do?
Replace, sir.
So you can overwrite directly here. You can make it here. Right? Work area underscore mara plus 0 of 1 equal to 1 is equal to S. Right? It makes sense, right? It's correct, right?
Yes, sir.
No,
No
what is
any
the next
special
statement?
character. No any specific keyword or something. No, we can directly change like this. Sir.
Directly you can change it.
Okay.
So 0 of 1 you are overwriting. Whatever is there, right? You are overwriting it S. Okay. If I don't apply if condition, what happens? Instead of if I don't apply the if condition.
It will change all the characters.
Suppose even then it has come correct. Maybe we don't know. Sometimes the legacy has come S100.
Okay.
For that also it will work, but not required, right? So that here what you are doing is, or maybe P100 has come, for example, by mistake. That data we should not do anything. Okay. All that you can rectify. This is where your our concept of if condition will come into picture. All if conditions and all. Right? And then modify you should apply or not. What you should next here? Otherwise, unless you do modify statement, it will not affect the data. Modify IT underscore Mara from work area underscore Mara. So that now this value will affect into the internal table record, first record. So two records, two times will execute, two times L100 will replace with S100. Okay. We can also use that string operations as you said, find L100 and replace S100. But it's only one character, right? So we can overwrite, not whole
Instead
string.
of
Cut, yeah, good.
no, sir, instead of if we can sort the data before after we can use
SATA.
it's a sort or filter. We only start with L or something.
Only since you are taking only one character, right? First character, you are checking if
Okay.
condition. If whole string you want to make it everywhere L100 to S100, that is possible with the replace statement. But here every record first character only. That is the reason. You can try one scenario, this one yourself. Just take some records in the notepad. You'll get a lot of thinking ability. See, I say this one only, right? All the trainings, you don't just learn the concepts. While you are building this type of requirements, your logical skills will improve. Our logical skills will improve. That logical skills improve will nothing but you do the best. You can learn easily. You can do any requirements. That is the beauty of this field. Right? You are getting the point, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Try
sir.
this one. Try this one. Just take some notepad data. And already we have done in the class GUI upload. Okay. Take in the notepad L100. And in the program you modify to S100. Okay. And then display. Maybe if you want display or you upload the data into database table. Because we have done that scenario also, we have done the flow. How to upload the data, how to update data. I'll just do this as a homework. Try it. This is conversion. Conversion is not a regular practice. It is a practice of like whenever you want to upload bulk data, one-time data, then we go for the conversions, basically. I'll write that point as well. We, we enter projects. Mostly on not regular basis, but one time where we are completely where we are migrating data from legacy system to SAP system. Those cases. So, or one more way to define is conversions. Conversions is offline data transfers. Conversions are mostly offline data transfer techniques. Offline means like you get a file, okay, one time, okay. to the notepad or to the Excel file, and then you write a program, and then program will upload. Not very on everyday base or not like that, maybe once in a while like that. Okay. Same thing interfaces can be like online, means on continuous base, every day, maybe night, every day morning, you want to exchange the data from one system to other system. Those cases, interfaces will come into picture. Next, E will see. Okay. What is for FO? FO, F.
Forms.
F is forms, right? F is forms. So in this one, we have done input interface. Output interface flow. What is the output interface flow? This is selection screen. Okay. And this is our main program, web program. And we face the data. This is SAP database. That it query the data. And you send the data. This is the legacy. Okay. And you can place a file in the, if I consider as a file interface, so AL11. You place the data here, from here to here. And then from here to here, see the arrow direction important. Outbound is because it's outbound, you are sending the data. From here to here, you are not responsible. These people are responsible. To place the file is your responsibility. You got my point, right?
Yes.
To place the file here, what type of web concepts we use?
What's it?
To place the file data or
Upload.
data here, what concepts in ABAP you use to place the data here? This is application server file directory. A11 means application server
File.
file directory.
G upload, sir.
No,
File and
file handling. What statements? What ABAP statements or concepts?
open data set.
Open data set, transfer, read, transfer. Read is for
Read
input.
data set.
Yes.
You transfer the data to legacy. This is the flow. So also the different methods is IDOCs. IDOCs will give later the concept. So this IDOC also one data container. You can pass the data to the IDOC. Okay. IDOC can be go to the legacy system. Go to means with the settings and connections of remote RFC enabled. This IDOC data they can take legacy system. They can do the process. So IDOC how it looks is I'll show you the IDOC, nothing great. Right? So IDOC, I'll show you the IDOC. Wait, W02. All IDOC's information you can find out here. If I execute, for example, if I execute here, no IDOCs selected. So I'll show the data. I will choose the previous old data. Right? This is the IDOCs actually. If I double click here IDOC, okay, you can see the IDOC data here. Okay, you can see the data here. Okay, we'll see this one. Maybe I'll take one session now. And here the business data here. Here you can see the status of the IDOC. Okay, IDOC is went to other system with any error or success like that. Again, IDOCs are two types, inbound and outbound IDOC. Outbound means with that IDOC you are sending the data. Inbound means you are getting the data into that IDOC. IDOC is like a one placeholder of the data, business data. For example, if I take this one direction here, if I take one, it gives only the outbound IDOCs. Means the IDOCs that has been sent from this SAP system only. Right? So this is the IDOCs. Okay, IDOC. You can see here the status. Here you can see the data. This is the data. See, everything inside is all data segments and all will call. So it's nothing but we create a what you can say in the SC11 only all these things. Data segments. I'll show you this one. Status records. Right? For example, if you see this data, this side of data passed to port OK means everything is completed from our side. Data can go to now next system, not had any errors. Okay, all these settings will be done through as part of the data. This separate concept totally. But base is same only. You pass the data, you fetch the data, you build the IDOC. I'll show one program. We can build the IDOC. Okay, na?
Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's not a great thing. Just you can go through these IDOCs, how it looks and all. What the purpose. Again, outbound, as I said, right? Outbound and inbound IDOCs as well. This is the flow. Flow is, suppose if it is outbound IDOC, what we do is, this is the program. Yeah. This is SAP database. You bring the data and here in this program, populate the data into IDOC. Next, Next step is generate IDOC. Once IDOC is generated, okay, this IDOC will go to legacy system. This is legacy system. Will go means with the settings, RFC destinations and all will create. Now the data will go. This is outbound IDOC concept. Outbound data flow. Data flow. Outbound IDOC data flow. SCP database program select statement. Popular IDOC will generate the IDOC and IDOC will go to legacy system. Okay. I think I have one sample program. Right here. Right, I written some test program. Okay. So this will program will create one IDOC. So this is a standard program we use for creating the IDOC. Let me try to execute. Activate this one. Execute. Right here. F6, 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 F6. Sorry. As I was telling, right, complete to understood all this is complete the basics only. All the structure types, so internal tables, so all these things only. We are populating the HIDAC data here. So with this function standard function module, what it will do is once you pass the data for all the IDOC segments, business data, okay, Then it generates the IDOC. We can see that IDOC code. This is some error is there. I will rectify that error. So if we execute that, right, it creates one IDOC like how I showed here. Here contains the data what I have populated here. This is IDOC data. This is business data. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, na? Hmm. Interfaces, right? Forms, right? Forms for the purpose of the forms. Purpose.
Print invoice,
Uh,
statements.
Forms is for all printable documents, right?
Yes.
Documents. Mostly which we exchange, all printable documents, mostly which we exchange all printable documents, mostly which we exchange outside to the organization, right? Example, invoice, right? Delivery document, sales document, purchase document, like these things, printable documents, all printable documents. This is what the forms. Forms. Again, forms concept is this is your program, a web program. Then if it is a custom, this one from SAP database, you bring the data from here to here. Then you pass to the, where you pass the data? In the forms, function model, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
And this function model comes for what? Two smart forms. Or it could be smart form, it could be Adobe form, anything, right? Adobe form.
Yes.
Right? So once you activate, execute the smart form, function model will come. That function model will go. You are going to call in the program, or if it is Adobe form, you are going to call here, and this will be your output. Printable output document. Nothing but form. This is the output. This is the flow, right? Right? Got the point here? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Smartphone,
Huh?
no, sir. No, sir. Smartphone. SF means smartphone.
SF is form. Okay.
Okay.
I'll stop here. I'll stop here. Stop recording now.